Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Yes. How to transform sentences. Here we are focused on changing to negative or interrogative. Okay, I'm sorry that I did not introduce you to this term. Interrogative means it's a question. Okay, for example, when see the statement, she is fine. That is a positive, affirmative sentence. Okay, I am changing that into negative, like she is not fine. Then it is turned into a negative statement. Now the same thing I can change it into interrogative, like I can ask, is she fine? Then it becomes an interrogative statement. Is it clear to you? Okay.
Yes.
So the same auxiliary verb, we are playing with the same auxiliary verb. If it is affirmative, negative, or a question. Okay. Now it's the same thing. She is fine. How can you attach a question tag to it? She is fine.
She is fine. Is she?
Question. No, question tag. She is fine.
She is fine. Is she fine?
No, our question tag, the one that we have already, we should always connect it. We should not leave it. She's fine. Isn't she? Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay, so that, see, we should not leave any grammar as such. We should always recall it in all our tasks so that, you know, it remains green in your brain. Okay, so whenever you see a sentence, try to see in all aspects. Okay, now let's see this one. They have said there are 3 types. What getting introduced is affirmative sentences. These sentences will not have a negative word like no or not or none or nothing like that. Okay. Now examples. Priya works in Gujarat Gas. So this is an affirmative statement because there is no negative word, right? Can you change this to negative?
Priya does not work in Gujarat Gas.
Very good. Now, if I'm asking you to change it into an interrogative sentence, can you do that?
Does Priya work in Gujarat Gas?
Very good. And there must be a question mark over there, right? Now, can you supply a proper question tag for this?
Priya works in Gujarat Gas. Doesn't she?
Very good. But after Gujarat Gas, there must be a comma. Okay, and doesn't she? Then after that, there must be a question mark. Right. The pattern gets changed in each way. Okay, I'm just checking it out. That's all. Now see the second one. You are very intelligent. Change it into negative.
You are not very intelligent.
Okay. The third one. I'm having lunch.
I am not having lunch.
Okay. He was working on this project yesterday.
He was not working on this project yesterday.
Okay. He has been working since 9 a.m.
He hasn't been working since 9 a.m.
Okay. You play cricket very well.
You don't play cricket very well.
Very good, very good. We had reached Delhi safely.
We have not reached Delhi safely.
Okay, that's it. So we have changed all the affirmative sentences into negative. Okay? That was your turn. That was your turn. You have changed it. Now, can you give me, okay, one second, okay? Can you give me one example of an affirmative sentence?
An affirmative sentence? Okay, she is doing well.
Very good. Okay, now we'll go to the next one. The negative sentence. In the negative sentence, we'll have a negative word over there. It can be no, not only no and not, as I told you, even words like hardly, seldom. These are all negative expressions. Okay. So if you know that, if you sense that, you can identify it as a negative statement. Clear? Priya is not working these days. What kind of sentence is that?
It's a negative.
Why? Reason it out.
Because it has a not
A negative expression there, no? Not is a negative expression over there. Okay. Can you change the same thing into an interrogative sentence?
Is Priya not working these days?
Okay. Now the next one. You were not present in the class yesterday. How can you change that into an affirmative one?
You were present in class yesterday.
Good. There are no students in the class now. Yeah. Make it into.
There are students in the class now.
Very good. Kamal doesn't have a car.
Kamal has a car.
Very good. That's great. Now the fifth one. I could not complete your work yesterday.
I could complete your work yesterday.
Good. She didn't bring my book that day.
She did bring my book that day.
Good. Or you can, how can you change?
Change it to
affirmative. She didn't bring my book that day.
She did bring my book that day.
Oh, okay, fine. Now the seventh one, there was no water in the lake.
There was water in the lake.
Okay. We have no light in our house today.
We have light in our house today.
Okay, fine. Now I think it's your turn. Frame a negative sentence.
She is sick.
Negative.
Oh, she is not sick.
Okay. Now the next one. We are going to the interrogative sentence. As I told you, interrogative means interrogation. It's a questioning. Okay. So these sentences ask a question. They may or may not have no, not. It's not necessary. They should have no negative expression or they should not have negative expression. Whatever it is a question. Okay. I can even go for is she tired? It's a question. I can even go for isn't she tired? That is also a question. Do you get me? So we can't say that a question should not have a negative expression. Understood?
Yes.
In affirmative statement, we can say an affirmative statement they should not contain. Affirmative statements don't contain a negative expression. And when it comes to negative sentences, we say there is a negative expression there. But when it comes to interrogative sentence, we are not the one to say whether it should contain or not contain. But the only thing is an interrogative sentence means it is a question. It can or cannot contain a negative expression. Okay? There is no rule on that. Now the first one, see that. Why is Priya not working these days? Okay? That is a question. Right? So it's an interrogative sentence. Now, how can you change that into an affirmative statement?
Priya is working these days.
How can you change it into a negative statement?
Priya is not working these days.
Good, that's it. Okay. The second one, why were you not present in the class yesterday? Change into negative.
You were not present in the class yesterday.
That's it. Is Ram present in the office now? Change it into affirmative.
Ram is present in the office now.
Good. Have you brought my book? Change it into negative.
You have not brought my book.
That's it. Does she like badminton? Change it into negative.
She does not like badminton.
Why is there no water in the jug? Change it into negative.
There is no water in the jug.
Okay. When did he reach Surat? Change it into negative.
He did not reach Surat.
Okay. Did Rita not come to your house yesterday? Change it into affirmative.
Rita came to Our
Yeah.
house yesterday.
Good. That's it. Now, frame an interrogative sentence.
Mm. Did she not come?
Okay. You know what are the auxiliary verbs, right? Otherwise, they are known as helping verbs. Okay?
Okay.
And here we have given a chart about the model auxiliaries. These model auxiliaries that I'll take later, I'll give you a class on that model auxiliaries. These words, they can all, we are using this in affirmative sentences, negative sentences, even in question, interrogative statements, right? Can I come home? Could you please sit here? We are using this. But, these words, model auxiliary verbs are very important in the sense that each word contains, what should I say, loads of meanings. Okay, these words are used, they change their meanings according to the context. Okay. For example, I'll just give you one example in the case of can. Okay, when I say, can I take this or can I have this? What does that word can stand there for? It shows can I means a sort of permission, right? Can I?
Yes.
But when I use the same can in sentences like I can do it, I can do it. There the can shows what? Your ability to do something. Do you get
Yes.
me? So there are so much of wide range of meanings for these auxiliary verbs, though they seem to be very small, tiny words. Okay, that we'll later discuss on that. Now that this is the always you must remember whatever sentences you frame in English, it should follow this pattern. That is SVO. Okay, this is how our English language is different from maybe our mother tongue, the all Indian languages. In Indian languages, it's not necessary that it should start with subject and then followed by a verb. Okay, sometimes we start with a verb and then end with a subject. It's okay in our language. But when it comes to English, it follows a specific pattern. A pattern is being followed. And that is how grammatically the sentence is being judged. So it should follow a subject, verb, object. It is in simple English, we call it as SVO pattern. Okay? So always, if you have this in mind, whether it is a negative statement, whether it is an affirmative or an interrogative statement, you should always keep this in mind, as it always follows subject, verb, object pattern.
Okay.
Okay. Now, okay, that's enough here. You have your book, right?
Yes.
Okay, take it out. And I'll give you some sentences. You note down the sentences. Now, first, let's go for identification. Okay, just identification. You just identify whether it is affirmative, negative, or what is affirmative, negative, interrogative, or does it have a question tag? Okay. The four options are affirmative sentence, negative sentence, interrogative sentence, or does it have a question tag? Okay. We can't say a question tag sentence. There's nothing like that. We just identify the question tag. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
But we can say it as an affirmative sentence, a negative sentence, or an interrogative statement. Okay. Now,
Okay.
the first one is why are you so tired? Okay. Why are you so tired? The second one is she is coming tomorrow. She's coming tomorrow. The third one is I can. Are you able to write?
Yes.
Third one is I can hardly watch it. I can hardly watch it. The fourth
Okay.
one is they will do it, won't they? They will do it, won't they? Now, the fifth one is she isn't joining us. She isn't joining us. The sixth one is does she work here? Does she work here? Seventh one is they are happy. They are happy. Eighth one is we aren't we aren't we aren't joining you.
We are joining you.
Yeah. Ninth one is I am fine. I'm fine, aren't I? The 10th one is he carries a basket. He carries a basket. Okay.
Okay.
Now just identify it one by one.
Okay. So first, why are you so tired?
Okay.
Did I interrogate?
Good. Yes. Yes.
She is coming tomorrow. Would it be? Would it be a positive?
Positive. Another word that I have given you. Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Okay. Use that term. Affirmative. Now,
Okay.
the third one.
I can hardly watch it.
Okay.
The negative.
Good. That's correct. Now the fourth one.
They will do it, won't they? It's a question tag.
Yeah. Good.
She isn't joining us.
Yeah.
It's a negative.
Very good. Yes, that's fine.
And does she work here? That would be interrogative.
Good. That's correct. Now number 7.
They are happy is positive.
Good. Now 8th one.
We aren't joining you
Yes.
is a negative.
Okay. 9th one.
I am fine, aren't I? It's a question tag.
Good. That's correct. Number 10.
He carries a basket.
Okay.
A positive.
Good. That's you use the other term, rather.
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Okay, good. Now, so that we have identified it, okay? Now, I'll give you a challenge. See this, all the tense sentences, whatever they fall into categories, whether they are negative, affirmative, or question tags or interrogative sentences. I think okay, there was one interrogative, right? Now, your turn, you can change each of this into any one form. Like, for example, if the statement is I am so tired, it's so that is an affirmative statement, right? I'm so tired. So I can make either it into a negative statement, or I can make it into an interrogative statement, whatever. Do you get me?
Yes.
Okay, so take it as a challenge. Don't use the same pattern. Okay, if you once you have used interrogative, next time try for negative, another time try for affirmative, like that. Mix it up and do, so that that means that you can clearly classify them without any room for doubt. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then try each one. The same thing. The first one was, why are you so tired? It's a interrogative. No?
Yes.
Change into some other form.
You are so tired.
Okay, what is it?
That would be positive.
I want you to use the other term.
Affirmative.
Yeah. Now the second one.
She is coming tomorrow. She is not coming tomorrow. And that would be negative.
Yes, good. The next one.
I can hardly watch it. I can watch it. And that would be affirmative.
Yes, good. The next one.
They will do it, won't they? They would do it. And that would be imperative.
No. Imperative. No, we need not touch imperative right now. Okay? And imperative is always a command. It has nothing to do here. They will do it. Okay?
They will not do it.
Okay. Then it is negative. Okay.
Yes.
Then
she isn't joining us. She is joining us. That would be affirmative.
Good. Okay. The next one.
Does she work here? She works here, and that would be affirmative.
Good.
They are happy. They are not happy. That would be negative.
Okay.
We are joining you. We are joining you. That would be affirmative.
Good. Yes.
I am fine, aren't I? I am not fine. That would be negative.
Good. Yes.
He does not carry a basket. That would be negative.
Very good. That's it. So we have actually, what we have done is all the three classifications, right? We have done it. Now you will be able to identify whether a statement is an interrogative statement, whether it is a negative or an affirmative. Of course, imperative, I did not go into it. That, of course, as I told you, do you have any idea about imperative statements?
It's commanding.
It's command. Can you give me an example for that?
Open the door.
Okay, fine. That's an imperative statement. Okay, so that's fine. Now, I have another one more. I think a sort of revision only for you on this. Wait, okay. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
This is about question tags only, okay? Okay? But we'll use it for all. First you supply the question tags. Okay, she's collecting stickers. What will be the question tag here?
Isn't she?
Isn't she? Now, okay, that is a question tag, okay? We'll just focus on this. She is collecting stickers. If I say like this, what kind of sentence is that?
It's affirmative.
Okay, how can you change that into negative?
You can say she is not collecting stickers.
Okay, good. Now the second one. We often watch TV in the afternoon. How can you first apply the question tag?
We often watch TV in the afternoon, don't we?
Good, very good. How can you change this into a negative statement?
We do not watch TV in the afternoon.
Good, very good. Now the next one, the third one. You have cleaned your bike. What is the appropriate question tag?
Didn't you?
Huh?
Didn't you?
No.
Or did you?
Why don't you see that auxiliary verb over there? Have.
Or haven't you?
See, if there is an auxiliary verb, you have to make use of that. No need of splitting up the verb. Do you get me? If it is you cleaned your bike, then it is didn't you. That's correct. Okay. But as you have an auxiliary verb present over there, you can't use didn't you. It must be haven't you. Okay.
Okay.
Now the fourth one.
John and Max don't like maths. Do they?
Okay. How can you change this into what kind of sentence is that?
That is a negative sentence.
Change into affirmative.
John and Max like math.
Okay. Now the fifth one. Peter played handball yesterday.
Peter played handball yesterday. Didn't he?
Very good. How can you change this into a negative statement?
Peter did not play handball yesterday.
Very good. Now the sixth one, they are going home from school.
They are going home from school, aren't they?
Yeah?
And to change it into a negative, they are not going home from school.
Good. Now seventh one.
Mary didn't do her homework last Monday. Did she?
Very good. That's a question tag. Okay. What kind of statement is that?
That is a negative statement.
Okay.
So
Turn.
to change it into a positive, Mary did do her homework last Monday.
Okay. You're turning it into affirmative. Okay. Now, eighth one. He could have bought a new car. Question tag.
Couldn't he?
Okay. How can you change this into question tag is being supplied now? Change it into a negative statement.
He could not have brought a new car.
Okay. Now ninth one.
Kevin will come tonight, won't he?
Okay, very good. Now, how can you change this into a negative one?
Kevin will not come tonight.
Good. Now, tenth one.
I'm clever. Aren't I?
Good.
And the negative form would be I'm not clever.
That's great. So, actually, now I think that you will not have any, any space for doubt in all these categories, right? You're able to do it, right? Yes or no? Question tags, then identification of affirmative, negative, and interrogative. Okay, now we did not go for this interrogative section. Let's try that also. Now the first statement, just see this as a statement, okay, not as a thing for supplying question tag. For example, the first one, she is collecting stickers. Okay, this is a statement, affirmative statement. I can change this into a question, an interrogative sentence by how can I do that? Is she collecting stickers? So it becomes an interrogative statement. Okay. Now I want you to turn each of this into an interrogative statement. The second one.
Do we often watch TV in the afternoon? Have you cleaned your bike?
No, I want the second one. What is that? I did not hear you.
Do we often watch TV in the afternoon?
Okay, fine. Okay, the third one.
Did you? Have you cleaned your bike?
Okay, good. Fourth one.
Do John and Max do not like math?
No, again, do not know. Do John and Max like math? Okay, only then it becomes a question, right?
Yes.
Okay. The fourth one. Fifth one.
Did Peter play handball yesterday?
Okay, good. The sixth one.
Are they going home from school?
Good. Seventh one.
Did Mary do her homework last Monday?
Good. Eighth one.
Did he buy a new car?
Okay, fine. Ninth one.
Will Kevin come tonight?
Okay. And the last one?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Am I clever?
Yeah, that's it. So all that identification and transformation is done. Okay. Now, let me, you just frame, can you make a story up very quickly, okay, using all these techniques?
So it has to have a negative, a positive, and a interrogative?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Now, for example, I'll give you one, okay. It was a fine Sunday, okay. Jane was taking bath. He does not like swimming much, okay. He was wondering, why should I do this every Sunday? Okay, so in this 4 to 5 lines, I have used affirmative, I have used negative, and of course, I have used an interrogative statement as well. Do you get me? Similarly, you frame something like this, a contextual situation where you can, I include all this kind of things, that is affirmative, negative, interrogative, and if you need at least one question tag as well. Yes. Use any kind of contextual.
Max is sitting in his home.
Okay.
Max does not like to be lazy.
Okay, good.
He thought, well, what else can I do?
Yeah, good. Okay, can you, include this also, question tag also into it?
Okay, Max asked his mom, I am not lazy, aren't I?
Okay, fine, good. So all this has been included, right? Now, I'll give you 5 statements, okay? Now, first one, just note it down, okay?
Okay.
The first one, he wrote an email. He wrote an email. The second one, she comes on time. She comes on time. The third one, they make delicious cakes. They make delicious cakes. Number 4, he submitted the work. He submitted the work. Number 5, we go for a walk every day. We go for a walk every day. Okay?
Okay.
Of course, these are all affirmative statements. I have not included anything else. All are affirmative. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. Now your task is transform each of them into an interrogative statement.
Okay. So he wrote an email. That would mean he did not write a email.
I'm not asking you to change it into a negative statement. Once again, listen. I asked you to transform that into an interrogative statement.
Oh, interrogative. Did he write an email?
Yeah, good.
Did she come on time?
No. See the verb.
Does she come on time?
That's it. Good. Now the third one.
Do they make delicious cakes?
Once again, I can't hear you. Please, once again, repeat.
Do they make delicious cake?
Yes, that's it. Do they make? Okay. Then number 4.
Did he submit the work?
Okay, good. Number 5.
Do we go on a walk every day?
Good. That's it. Now I want you to do one thing again. I want you to supply the proper question tags over here.
Okay. He wrote an email. Didn't he?
Good.
She comes on time. Doesn't she?
Good.
They make delicious cakes, don't they?
Good.
He submitted the work. Didn't he?
Good.
We go for a walk every day, don't we?
Very good. Now transform all this into a negative statements.
Okay. He did not write an email.
Good.
She did not come on time.
No. What? Once again, second one.
She did not come on time.
No. See the verb.
Oh, she does not come on time.
Okay, good. Now the third one.
They do not make delicious cakes.
No. Once again. You have to. That's why I gave you this kind of verbs. You have to focus on the verb. Once again, number 3.
They don't make delicious cakes.
That's it. Yes. Number 4.
He didn't submit the work.
Yes.
We didn't go for a walk every day.
Once again, number 5.
We did not go for a walk every day.
No. Verb. You see, it is in the present tense. How come that did come over there? Did comes only in the past tense.
Then we do not go for a walk every day.
That's it. See, when you frame interrogative statements, make sure, as we did in the question tag, see there, we go for a walk every day. What was the question tag supplied there?
Don't we?
We have supplied question tag as don't we, right? So when we form the interrogative statement, we should go for do we go for? Okay? Or don't we go for? Both are okay. But don't use did. Did you get me? That breaking up a verb is very important. We should not go wrong there. Okay, once again, another 5 I'll give you. They recognized me quickly. They recognized me quickly. They recognized me quickly. Second one, she plays well. She plays well. Number 3, we represented him. We represented him. Number 4, they search, not ed, okay, only search, search. They search for him. They search for him. Now, number 5, he took the ticket. He took the ticket. One more you add. Number 6, they, okay, they submitted it. They submitted it. Okay? Now you just tell me, how can you make it into negative statements?
They did not recognize me quickly.
Okay?
She she does not play well.
Good.
We did not represent him.
Good.
They did not search for him.
No, I said it's only they search. SEARCH. I did not say the past tense. They search for him. So,
They didn't search for him.
once again?
They didn't search for him.
No. If it is not past tense, how you are using did? That's one mistake you are making. Search. Search is the root word. It's not past tense. If it is searched, ed, then of course you can go for did not search. Okay, I have used they search. So they don't search. Do you get me?
Yes.
We can use did only if the verb is in past tense. Otherwise, don't use it. Okay?
Okay.
Clarify yourself. Now, number 5.
He took the ticket. He didn't take the ticket.
Very good. Number 6.
They submitted it. They did not submit it.
Good. Now transform all this into interrogative statements.
Did they recognize me quickly?
Good.
Does she play well?
Good.
Did we represent him?
Good.
Did they search for him?
No. Again, there you're going for that. Yes. It is search. It's a present tense. So do they?
Do they search for him?
Okay. Now number 5.
Did he take the ticket?
Good.
Did they submit it?
Yes, good. Now, what is the difficulty that you find in quiz, statement number 4?
Statement number 4, it said they searched for him.
Yeah.
I didn't.
See,
So
search is the present tense. Do you agree with me? If it is searched, ed, then it is past tense. We can cut short it into did plus search only if it is searched. That is a past tense. If it is only search, how can you split the verb? It is only do plus search. Okay? If it is look, L-O-O-K, look, how can you split it up? How can you split the verb look, L-O-O-K, do plus look? Okay? If it is looked, L-O-O-K-E-D, past tense, then of course we will say did plus look. Is it clear to you?
Yes.
Don't make mistakes again. I mean, you have really covered it up very well, in an excellent way, I would say. But I am also this. I think. Do you need more clarifications on question number 4, or is it clear to you now?
It's clear.
It's clear. Okay. So can you tell me what all things have been playing with now? We were playing with the sentences, right? A ball game. Now, what kind of sentences were they all like?
So they were interrogative sentences.
Okay.
And then I changed them into negative sentences, and then they are positive sentences.
Another word, positive, please.
Affirmative.
Affirmative sentences. So, what is how can you? Give me some clues as how to recognize these sentences.
So if it's a negative sentence, a negative sentence usually contains the word not and hardly.
Or any negative expressions, right? Okay.
Yes.
Then.
And an interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. And it usually starts by
a question word, right?
Yes. Oh. Like did.
Yeah, okay, fine. Whatever it is. Now then the next one.
And then a positive is like
affirmative.
It's an affirmative. Then an affirmative, it is So the affirmative, it contains positive words.
It contains positive words. Okay, no negative expressions there, and it is a statement, right?
Yes.
Okay, and it's not a question. Okay, how did you? Is it clear to you all this now?
Yes.
Thank you. Have a